a significant national investment in strengthening medical education, research, and clinical training capacity in Sri Lanka. Our continued investment in the future of medical education is a testament to our country's commitment to providing quality health care to our people. A strong and resilient healthcare system depends fundamentally on the quality of medical education. This faculty will contribute to producing a new generation of medical professionals equipped with scientific knowledge, clinical competence, ethical integrity, and a strong commitment to public service. At this moment, our government is in the process of reviewing medical education in the country. A subcommittee headed by our Deputy Minister of Education, Higher Education and Vocational Education, Dr. Madhura Seniviratne, is chairing this committee which is looking at strengthening medical education in our country. As you all know, we have a proud legacy both of high quality medical education plus high quality health services in this country. This is something that we have a strong foundation and which we want to preserve and which we want to strengthen. And as the future unfolds with complex requirements, complex social requirements, which the changes taking place rapidly in our society and globally, we need to keep pace. We need to make sure that our medical education is also evolving and is also producing the kinds of professionals required by emerging health needs in both nationally as well as globally. And this is why we are looking very seriously at strengthening medical education and the quality of medical education to ensure that we are producing the right kind of professionals with the skills, the knowledge, and also the ethics and the integrity that we expect from a high quality professional. So today's launch, today's opening of this building, this complex, is also a significant milestone in this continued journey in investing in health education in this country. This achievement has been made possible through the valued partnership between the government of Sri Lanka and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I wish to express our sincere appreciation to the Saudi Fund for Development for its generous financial assistance of $50 million US, which has enabled the development of this faculty complex across approximately 2/3 of the 20-acre site. This investment, I am sure, will serve generations to come and stands as a lasting contribution to Sri Lanka's development and investment in the health of our people. The government of Sri Lanka too has complemented the support we received from the Saudi Arabia Saudi Fund for Development with an investment of approximately rupees 1.096 billion rupees for the construction of the administrative building and the paraclinical building. In addition, rupees 70 million was allocated for essential equipment from while the AHEAD project has contributed a further rupees 194 million to strengthen academic and learning resources. So this is truly a testament to a real partnership and cooperation and collaboration between our two countries. These coordinated investments reflect our national priority of strengthening human capital development. Investing in education remains central to our development strategy, and health education within this is a key priority since it contributes directly to improved health outcomes, stronger institutions, and then of course sustainable growth. So again, I want to acknowledge with gratitude the government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Saudi Fund for Development for their continued partnership and support to Sri Lanka. This project is a clear demonstration of the value of international cooperation in advancing national development priorities. I also want to acknowledge at this point your contribution and your support for an equally valuable project in Vayamba with the Vayamba to University Township project, another landmark project that was also completed recently. At a time when Sri Lanka is focused on further strengthening its healthcare system and expanding access to quality services, institutions such as this faculty will play a critical role in building the required professionals and researchers. I am confident that this faculty will develop into a center of excellence in medical education and innovation, serving not only the Sabaragamuwa province, not only the nation, but also globally and internationally, that this will be recognized as a center of excellence for medical education. I know the University of Sabaragamuwa had problems, faced many challenges, and especially this medical faculty faced many challenges in getting going with the right resources and the right people and the support needed for a medical faculty. But we are progressing, you are progressing, and today is a truly significant moment in this journey. I want to congratulate and thank the Acting Vice Chancellor, my own boss several years ago in my previous life. I worked closely with Professor Anbahan, so I know of his, I know the skills he has in managing difficult situations. So I want to thank the Acting Vice Chancellor, the Dean, academic and non-academic staff, project teams, and all others, not just who are here today, but those who worked on this project over the years, both in an administrative capacity, but also as part of the project, because this is not a single person's achievement or of something that was just put together. This is a commitment over a period of years that has got us to this place. I also want to thank the architects, the engineers. It's truly a really lovely design when you come in and see this. It's a beautiful site and the buildings really blend well to this environment. So I really want to congratulate the architects, the engineers, the workers who put in so much for their sweat and toil in getting us this fabulous complex. To the students, this is for you. This is yours. All our investment and our hopes lie in you. I am very confident that you will make the best use of this. You will look after this facility. I understand that the hostel facilities are also now functioning. And I am confident that you will take care of it for yourselves and for future generations. You will be setting traditions, you will be setting in place the kind of culture that will inspire other generations as well. Also, I want to say that I was really impressed with the dance troupe. His Excellency also didn't quite believe me when I said these are medical students. He thought this was a professional team of dancers, and I said, and I checked with our dean, and she said, no, these are medical students. So that's really proud of all of you, because it shows that you are multi-talented, you're versatile, you are interested in much more than medical education, and that is the kind of medical professional we need in this country. Someone with people with that kind of broad perspective and view and appreciation of all that is good and noble and wonderful about us, about humanity. So I know that you will continue to work hard, that you will continue to pursue your academic dreams with dedication, that you will maintain the highest levels of integrity and ethics while you are pursuing this goal and in your professional lives, and that you will, once you leave these premises, that you will contribute to uplifting the health of our people. Don't forget that there are millions who would probably never ever get to even see a building like this, who are investing in your education. And there are there are hopes. You are part of their hopes and aspirations for a better country, for a better world. So I wish you all the very best. Work hard, but also don't forget to have fun. This is going to be the best part of, this is the best part of your life, best time of your life. So work hard, but also have fun. So that when we mark this important occasion, let us reaffirm our commitment to investing in education, strengthening international cooperation, and advancing together the well-being of our people. Thank you very much.